Alright guys, this is this week's video. We're going to cut out a figure out of a piece of plywood, and we're going to cut it out of this plywood right here. We made some shelves about a year ago, and this was the leftover part of the shelves. But we've traced it out, and if we had any artistic ability, we'd be able to draw it out, but we can't do that. So we just traced it out. We used a cutout out of a coloring book. And we're going to use a jigsaw. And then, like I said, since we don't have any artistic ability, we use a projector. It's a Prism art graphic that we got from one of the craft stores. And then right there is the cutout that we got. We got hit out of one of the coloring books. Like I said, might even been an adult coloring book. And yeah, I would have showed you tracing it out, but I usually do it hid in the dark with just the light from the projector. Shut my garage door, and you can obviously see how dark it gets. And the projector light hits it. So once again, we're going to do a jack, and in the picture he's holding a package. We're leaving it blank. We're going to probably switch it out, maybe a skull or a package. Might leave him out Christmas and Halloween. Maybe you can put a pumpkin in it. Once again, this is the start of it. Tools you need, I needed a projector, and I'm going to need a jigsaw, and then we're going to paint it up nice and pretty. And right there is the jigsaw I use. Marker, some safety glasses, some craft paints. And then if you use craft paints, you got to come back with the clear coat. I used a projector to cut to draw my image out. That is Jack. Alright, I'm gonna start at the bottom here, cut the legs out. Don't be scared of the jigsaw. My first use of it was a few years ago, and just takes some getting used to it. Make sure you keep your hand and your cord out of the way. You can make pretty good cuts, curves with it pretty quick if you need to. Makes a lot of noise. I'm wearing safety glasses. I'm actually cutting the legs out a little bit bigger than I actually draw them to give them a little more thickness, so they'll last a little longer, won't break as easy. And I thought about not cutting that out at all, just leaving it as a big solid piece. And if they come back and they do break, I can just come back and put a big solid piece in behind them. So that's what I got so far. All right, here's what I've got so far. And this area right here, it's hard to get into, so you may need a drill. Drill a hole and then you can cut that out. And you may, while you got your drill out, put 3 holes. Same way with up here. Anywhere where you have a piece inside of another piece. That's what we've got so far. We'll probably show the part of drilling it out here in a minute to cut that in sections out. And as you can see, I've made pieces larger because if you make them small as your picture, sometimes it does not end well for your design. It breaks off. So it's basically just a guide. Some safety tips is, I said earlier, don't be scared of it, but be mindful of the saw. It will hurt you. Always cut away from you, and make sure you got your cord out of the way. Also, make sure you pick your scraps up so it's not a messy surface where you're working at. Have always a good clean so you don't trip, fall, get extra stuff in the way. Once again, cut away from you. Wear safety glasses. Be mindful of what it is. While the blade's going, don't put your hands nowhere near there. Pull the finger off the trigger and let it come to a complete stop. I started this project with a brand new blade, and the previous blade I had was a little smaller, which made it navigate the ins and outs a little bit better. I may go back to a smaller blade on my next project. Okay, this is the area right here I'm going to cut out, and this area over here I'm going to cut out as well. I don't know if you can see it on this area and then this area. So I'm going to take a drill, which I didn't say at the beginning of the video is a tool you may need, because not always do I need it. But All I done was cut out 3 holes, drilled out 3 holes to put my jigsaw in. And we'll do the same thing on this piece over here. So now that I've done that, come back with my jigsaw blade. Should fit straight in them holes now. And I'll basically just cut right up to the next hole. And there's where I've cut it out. We'll do the other side. And there is my jack cutout. All that's left is painting, and we're going to take you along on that little adventure as well. Once again, there it is, the cutout of Jack. We had an issue right here that we may have to put a piece of wood behind it. We'll glue it and put some screws in it to keep that a little stronger. We come in too far and we put a little bit too much girth pushing down on it while we was cutting it out. There's Jack. Can't help but sing, "This is Halloween, this is Halloween." Alright, so what I have decided to do was paint the backs of my cutouts. Because they're going to be outside in the weather. And then we're going to put details on the front sides of them. But yeah, we made 5 cutouts. We're working with 4 right now. And then we got another one that it had a issue and we needed to glue. We cut the legs too short. Not too short, but too thin, and they're having issues already. I thought maybe with a larger, thicker wood it would have not done that. Alright, so we've cut the cutout out, and now we're going to paint it. And here is a few of the items that we're just going to paint it. We're going to use just some craft paints, plastic styrofoam plate to pour our paints in, and some disposable brushes. We looked this morning at some pictures of the Evil Queen. And there was more purple in her outfit than I would have anticipated. I thought it would be more black. So we're starting out with the purple. Like I said, we're not, by no means are we an artist. We just slop some paint on and come back, outline it, and it looks pretty good, pretty decent. This by far is the longest part of the process. Cutting it out, we cut out about 5 in probably less than 2 hours, and it'll take 2 days of working on it for the painting process of it. We painted the back sides of them all with aerosols, and we've come back in with craft paint, either purchased at Walmart or one of the hobby stores. We definitely don't go for screen accurate. We try to get it close. And then all the little kids come tell us that we've done it incorrectly. We did an Olaf one time and we painted his eyes. His eyes were supposed to be white. We decided that was too much white and we broke it up and painted them blue. Only for every Halloween to be told it's not the right color. It'll probably take 2 or 3 coats, if not more. We're just showing you the first application of a color. We'll probably pick it up later on this video, closer to the end. We're outlining and stuff. We just wanted to show you the first coat of what looks to be 2 or 3 different colors. We got black, and I think we got blue maybe, some white. Like I said, we're just showing you the first coat. And then we'll pick it up later. We'll come back detailing it out. We're going to do the ends, give it a little more depth. Well, hey, Tony.
Hey, G. Santa's coming right along, so you're quick on the painting.
I am, ain't I?
Yep.
All right. Here is my finished product. All it needs is a clear coat. Still wet. That's the reason it's laying on its back. Clear coat it. I think it turned out well, especially for what it was. And there is Jack I'm working on. And over here is the voodoo doctor, Dr. Phyllis. I'm pretty sure I was butchering that name. But I was working on 2 or 3 of them at one time. Thanks for watching, guys.